Hello everybody and welcome to a new tutorial. Today in the part 1 I will show you how to work with the interface of AutoCAD 3D in the shortest time. And if you want to continue, you can learn how to use the basic 3D commands in AutoCAD in part 2. In order to manage the 3D tools, it is mandatory to get yourself familiar with 3D navigation tools and the basic concepts of 3D. In this tutorial I will explain you all the basic concepts of 3D and how we will explore them. I will show you first of all the interface, and to switch the interface from 2D to 3D you need to click here on Modeling tab, because as you see we have here the 2D part, and clicking here we will have a 3D tab. As you saw already, we have here two little ribbon areas that were in change. It is unchanged because it is the same for 2D and 3D part. Another thing that you must know is that this is the working area and we are now in the 2D plan because we have here XY axis. For example, let's draw a rectangle. So right rectangle and just draw it. It is obvious that we are now in the 2D plan, but we have here a little home button and let's press on it. So press the home icon. Automatically when you press the home icon, the drawing it will be in the 3D area. Previously we had here XY axis, now it appears also the Z axis, which proves that now we are in the 3D space. And automatically the UCS is changed as you see. But let's delete this one and let's construct a box. To construct a box, you can click here at this icon or you can write box. Just draw a rectangle and add a height. In order to move this drawing, you have a bunch of options, but every time when you want to have the drawing in the center, just press the home icon. Or if you're not satisfied with this position, you can just hold the mouse wheel and to move the drawing. Or if you want to rotate it, hold the shift key and press the mouse wheel. And you can rotate. You can see inside a green bullet point. And if you want to come back to the initial position, just press the home button again. Now let's focus on the view cube. The view cube here has 26 control points. And for example, let's assume that we want to see our box from the top. Click here on the top, or for example I want to see it from the other side, so click at this arrow here. So now we are seeing in the front. It is basically the same thing also in this menu, because we have top, bottom, left, exactly how it is on the view box. But except of those straight plans, we have here a little points. For example, this one. I want to see our box from this angle, from this corner. I'll press here at this button. And for example, if I want to see just this edge, just this line, I will press here in this part. And automatically I see how I want. And as I already said to you, every time when you want to be in the initial position, press the home button. Most of the time the home button it will be in the southwest isometric. And look at here, we have XY axis. For example, if I want to switch to be southeast isometric, the UCS it will rotate, but every time I can go like this. Another very interesting way to rotate the drawing it will be to use the command 3D orbit. In this way we can generate every angle that we want. And we can just handle it just with a mouse click. To go back, press escape and press the home button, or you can go here southwest isometric. Another option that we have here is to right click on this view cube, and here we have a bunch of options. For example, the first one, the home, it is basically the same button with the home icon which is located right here. The perspective and the parallel are not so different, but compared to parallel, the perspective generates similar result that you perceive in the real world. But most of the time the drawers are working with parallel. And for example, if I don't like this angle and I don't want to have the home button in this angle, let's for example move the drawing and let's say this one it will be the new home. Right click again, set current view as home, and now every single time when I rotate it, when I press the home button, I'm back in this position that I want. Let's undo this setting. Another feature that we have here is this compass, because we can rotate, but the angle is blocked as you see. But we can rotate the drawing. This is available for every angle that we have. For example, I move the drawing like this. I still can use the compass in this way. And let's come back now. And for the final part of today, we have here custom visual styles. So in this way, we can see our drawing much better. For example, let's put it in 2D wireframe. This is the most basic visual style. For example, to be even more clear, let's add a material to our box. For this, we will use the matte browser open. Let's add a material, for example, ceramic, double click on it, close it, and as you see, in this way we cannot see nothing, just the shape here. Let's position back. Okay, so with 2D wireframe we can see just the lines. On the other hand, on conceptual, it is just the concept of a box, so it's not something very precise. The next one, it will be the hidden, so we can see just the exterior part, not the interior. As you see, when I click on it, I can see barely all the lines on the interior. The next one, as the name is the most realistic one, and we can see very clear the material, how it is in the reality. And after that we have shaded, so it is just the shape here. But if you want to see all the corners and all the lines, there is another visual style which is called shaded with edges. So now we are able to see all the lines and all the corners much more clearly. Then we have shaded of gray. So it is basically the same feature, but it is more with the gray colors. It depends very much on the color that you choose previously. Then we have sketchy. If we will zoom in, we can see that there is not just simple lines, there is more lines, so it is very sketchy. It is like you are drawing with a pencil. Then we have wireframe, which is basically almost the same with 2D wireframe, and the X-ray. And the X-ray here, which is just the drawing from the realistic, but it is passed through an X-ray. So this is the part 1. If you want to learn how to draw and how to use all the 3D commands, please watch the part 2 and see you in the next tutorial. I hope this video helped you. If you have questions, don't hesitate to let them in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and see you next time.